If you have been publishing coloring books on Amazon KDP, then you might have wondered other ways to sell them. And even if you haven't thought about it yet, it is worth considering because selling on multiple platforms means that your book can reach more people at the same time without relying on just one marketplace. Which is why in this video, I'm going to be showing you 7 best KDP alternatives that you can sell your book. And some of them let you keep more profits, some helps you to reach audiences KDP never will, and a few are so easy to start that you can literally have your book listed today. Now, before we jump into the platforms, I'm not saying that you should abandon KDP. It is still a very powerful platform, but here's the thing. Relying on just one platform or one income stream is sort of risky because Amazon can change their rules, increase competitions, or your books might get buried in their massive catalog. That is why smart publishers always diversify. And the best part is most of these platforms even work alongside KDP. So you're not replacing anything, you're just adding more income streams. And the first one is Lulu. Now, this is probably like the closest alternative to KDP in terms of how it works, but just with some key differences. Now, Lulu is a print-on-demand platform, which means your books only get printed when somebody orders them. So there are no upfront costs or inventory. But here's where it gets really interesting. Lulu has their own marketplace where customers can discover your books. And the profit margins are often better than KDP as you get to set your own retail price and keep the difference, of course, after Lulu takes their printing costs and a small fee. Now, to set it up is literally straightforward. If you can upload to KDP, then you can definitely handle Lulu. And you can often get your book live within 24 hours. However, the downside is the marketplace is not so busy as Amazon, so you may need to drive some of your own traffic initially. Now, the next platform is Ingram Spark. This one is for people who really want to get serious about distribution. Now, Ingram Sparks connects you to the largest book distribution network in the world. We're talking about bookstores, libraries, schools, places that Amazon KDP just doesn't reach effectively. You can literally have your book available in thousands of physical locations. But, and this is important, Ingram Spark charges setup fees plus additional fees for changes, so it's more of like an investment upfront. Now, this platform is actually best if you already have started making some decent money with your coloring book and you simply want to scale up professionally. Now, the third platform on the list is Blob. Now, Blob is known for producing some of the best looking print-on-demand books in the industry. What makes Blob so interesting and so special for coloring book creators is their paper options and binding quality. Like with KDP, you're not able to really change the paper option that you prefer, but with Blob, you can see here standard paper, premium paper, Mohawk. There are a broad range of categories. Plus, they have their own bookstore and can distribute to Amazon. Their pricing is competitive and you maintain more control over your book's presentation. You can even order author's copies to sell directly. And for the setup time, you can have your first book ready to sell today if you already have your files ready, of course. Now, by the way, if you're finding this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell icon so when next I drop another video, you will be the first to see it. Now, for the next platform, we have Etsy. Now, this is where things really get interesting if you are a coloring book creator. Now, on Etsy, you are actually selling digital downloads. So you can see all of these cute coloring books. However, it is digital downloads. And you can see that of even Coco Wayo here as well, also doing digital downloads. So that's to show you that smart publishers are diversifying. And this is something that you should also leverage on. So when you're selling digital downloads, there are no printing costs, there are no shippings, no inventories. Someone simply buys your coloring book, they instantly download the PDF, and you keep about 94% of the sales price after Etsy's small fees. Now, the audience on Etsy is actually perfect for coloring books as they are already looking for creative, handmade, and unique products. It could be parents searching for activity for kids, it could be adults looking for stress relief, or teachers simply wanting, some cute classroom materials. And the beautiful thing about this is you can sell the same coloring book on KDP as a physical book and Etsy as a digital download. So double the income streams for the same content. You can see this cocoa while you're here, and if we should open it, you can see all of these coloring books are actually sold on Amazon, and it is as well still selling the same one but in a digital downloadable format on Etsy. And the setting up is really simple. You can be making sales within hours. The key is good keywords in your listing and attractive preview pages. Now, the fifth platform is Gumroad. Now, Gumroad is more like having your own digital storefront without having, the whole extra complexity. You can sell both digital coloring book files and integrate it with print-on-demand services like Printful. And one thing I love about Gumroad is the actual flexibility. You want to create bundle deals? Easy. You want to create digital downloadable products? Easy. You want to offer discount codes? Easy. You want to see who exactly is buying your book so you can build an email list? You just simply go to sales. You will be able to see that. Gumroad gives you that data. And that's one really good advantage of this platform, as you are really more in control of your product. Now, the setup is incredibly simple. You could literally have your first coloring book for sale as quick as possible. And because you are selling directly to customers, you often get better profit margins than traditional marketplaces. However, since Gumroad is more like your own storefront, the only downside is that you may need to drive your own traffic to your store. Now, the sixth one is Redbubble. Now, Redbubble might seem like sort of an odd choice because most people really know it for like t-shirts, mugs, and all that sort of thing. You can see here t-shirt, mugs, but you can actually sell individual coloring book pages as downloadable digital art. Here you can see this downloadable digital one here. You can see this here. You want to think of it as breaking your coloring book into individual pieces and selling them individually. Now, the genius of this approach is that there is zero risk. You simply upload your design, and when someone buys them, Redbubble handles everything, and you never deal with customers, printing, or shipping. Now, while you won't make a huge profit per sale, the volume tends to add up over time. Plus, your design might get discovered by people who would never really think to buy a full coloring book, but would love individual pages. It's super easy to get started, and you could upload your first design as quick as today. Now, the seventh platform is Shopify. Now, this option is for creators who want to build their own brand. So if you're interested in channeling more effort in building a brand rather than just focusing on passive selling on coloring books, with Shopify, you are going to be able to create your own online store. You can sell digital downloads, connect to print-on-demand services, or even handle your own printing and shipping. The key advantage is that you own the customer relationship. So instead of competing with millions of other books on Amazon, customers are coming to your store to buy your coloring book. You can even build an email list. You can create loyal customers and have complete 100% control over your pricing and your marketing. Yes, it does require more work upfront. You'd need to drive your own traffic through social media ads or content marketing, but in the long term, the potential is actually huge. So here you have it. These are 7 solid best alternatives to Amazon KDP, each with their own strengths that you can actually leverage on. So you may want to pick 1 or 2 that match your goals and current situations. Get comfortable with those before you expand to more. Remember, Amazon KDP can still be your main platform, but having these additional income streams can make a huge difference in your monthly profits. Now, if you watched up to this point and you've heard about how coloring books are of such great potentials, then I have attached a video at the end of this video to show you how you can create a simple coloring book that you can start selling right away. So click the video you see on your screen right now to check out the full tutorial. Ciao.